Hello everyone, so in this video I'll be showing you guys how I would go about solving this D flip-flop waveform diagram question. But before I get started, I just want to change a few things. Let's change this, and this. Okay, quickly do this. Okay, so I'm changing this to a D and this to an E. Just so we don't get confused with the letterings and everything, I don't want to mix and match them. Alright, so back to the actual tutorial. Okay, so the first thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that the D flip-flop is an edge triggering device. And what that means is that the output Q follows the output D when the enable input is at a rising or falling edge. And it's one or the other. One way you can tell whether your D flip-flop is a rising edge triggered or falling edge triggered D flip-flop is by looking at the diagram provided. If your diagram has a little bubble symbol over here at the enable input, that actually indicates that your D flip-flop is a falling edge triggered D flip-flop. But since the one that I have right here does not have that bubble symbol, this is a rising edge triggered D flip-flop. Okay, so now for the actual drawing stuff. Okay, so remember what I said, the output Q follows the output D during the rising edges of the enable input. So what you might want to do first is actually mark down where the rising edges are happening. So over here, let's see. This is a rising edge because you're going up. So let's mark that down. Over here is also a rising edge, so let's mark that down. Oops, that's not straight, but it's okay. This is a rising edge as well. And this is a rising edge. Alright, so now that you got that over with, let's get started on drawing the Q output state. Okay, so at the first rising edge, D, as you can see, is high. So that means our Q will also be high because it follows the D output. Now, it's high until the next rising edge. Now at this rising edge, D is low. So our Q will also be low until the next rising edge. And let's just connect that down. Okay, so at this rising edge, D is high. So our Q, again, is high until the next rising edge. And connect that down. At this rising edge, our D is low, so Q is also low. And just connect that down. Okay, so now you guys might be wondering, well, what happens over here? Since there is no prior rising edge to the one that we encountered over here, that means that we cannot determine the output state of Q in this instance. So what we do actually is draw something like this. So it's both at the high, there's a line at the high and the low, and then we draw dashed lines over here. Now what this says is that we can't determine the output state of Q in this area because there is no rising edge prior to this one. So what this is called is the undeterminate state, where we cannot determine the output state of Q. Okay, so now for the Q naught. Now Q naught will just be the opposite of our Q waveform, so it's just going to look something like this. So this will be low since Q is high, and then this will be high. Oops. Sorry for the really bad drawing, guys. I'm doing this with a mouse, actually. Okay, and then this will be low, and this will be high. Okay, so that is basically the gist of it. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys on the next video if I make one. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, please leave them in the comment section down below, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to do the waveform diagram for a D latch, leave that also in the comment section below, and I'll try to get to making a video about that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.